what's happening? Hello? When am I going to get out? When am I going to see my daughter?
Look, if you keep the noise down in there, I'll see what I can find out.
Well, I need to see my baby. I need to see my baby.
No, not family, no, but I am a very close friend. Look, we've been through this. OK, well, can you at least pass a message on to him? Right, thanks for nothing. Good old British justice.
Well, still won't tell you anything.
No, nothing.
Maybe it's a sign that you should back off.
What, and desert the man I love?
Oh, you swore blind there was nothing going on.
We fell in love.
Oh, it's a bummer, that. And he was marrying someone else.
He's got a point.
How many more times? Kirsty left him off Ruby's birth certificate. At least if they'd got married, he'd have rights.
Yeah, but putting him through an actual wedding, all that planning, all that excitement.
One big act.
You weren't there. She let him say his vows and then she produced that phone. Oh, she loved every second of it.
And does she love being laid up in hospital? Now he's pushed her downstairs.
Do you really think Ty's capable of that?
No, but the pair of you have been playing with fire.
You don't know the first thing about it?
I know what I saw. Tyrone losing it big time.
Yeah, because a social worker was carting his baby off.
Temper on him.
You can't blame Ches for being upset.
When it comes to picking fellas, your track record is the worst ever. He's another walking disaster.
No, Ty is a good man who's ended up in a terrible situation.
That is exactly what you said about Stape.
Oh.
You see, in the stockroom, you can't move for the things.
They'll get eaten eventually.
Yes, but I'm supposed to be helping him, not adding to his stress levels.
I don't suppose he ever gives your stress levels a thought, hmm?
I don't own my own business.
No, but you skivvy in his for the minimum wage. And you could be kicking your heels in lucre.
Oh, don't. He has got a lot on his plate.
Yeah. Olives, mostly. Come on. That's better.
Maybe I do owe him an apology, then.
I love your rose-tinted specs, Gail. But once again, you must stand your ground. The only one apologising around here should be your firstborn for being so rude to you.
I'm a pushover, aren't I?
Yeah, albeit a lovely one. Oh, here he is. See what you're made of. Morning.
Morning.
How'd you mood today?
Oh, Mum, please, don't start.
Have you got something to say to me?
OK, look, I'm sorry.
Oh, hallelujah, the S word.
I haven't finished. I'm sorry I went off at the deep end, but I think it's best you stick to cleaning in future. You know, you're a brilliant cleaner.
Oh, play to your strengths, you mean? The way I get right under the rim.
Oh, don't knock it.
Get ideas above your tabard, Gail.
I employed you as a cleaner, remember?
Yeah, I remember all sorts of things, like the hours I put into this
For which
place.
I'm grateful.
Oh, please.
Oh, Mum, come on, there's a perfectly good job as a cleaner here. Take it or leave it, but I could do without the guilt trip.
Well, I think I'll leave it.
OK, well, fine. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's your call.
Get me a coat.
You know, the world can be a dangerous place. Weatherfield can be a dangerous place. Can't believe he's still going on about it. That's quite enough lip, thank you. You can't go sneaking off to meet strangers. He's not a stranger, he's my dad. Anything could have happened to you. It's my job to keep you safe, darling. We don't even know anything about this man. He's Tim Metcalfe. We've got exactly the same nose. Mum gave him loads of grief. And when I was 2, she kicked him out. He had to go to London to find a job. He had a photo of me in his wallet. You're 10 years old. He's got no business making direct contact with you. I'm his lost princess. Hey, you're my princess too. And I just want to make sure you're safe. I'm going to pick you up from netball tonight.
More.
I'm picking you up, end of. I'm telling you now, I'm going to need my computer back to chat to my mates.
Yeah, well, you can
chat to them in person or you can chat to them online. Your mobile is for emergencies only. I don't believe this. Right, we'll talk about it after school. He does Mr. Packham know how much you love horrible histories.
Morning, both.
Hey, now you're just trying to change the subject. Do you know what that's in the... Oh, we've had a bit of a to-do. Dad's been contacting her online.
Well, it's not allowed, surely.
Well, I'm going to ring social services and find out where we stand. Can you keep an eye on her? I'm worried today he'll turn up at the gates.
Absolutely. I shall put all staff on Amber Alert.
Oh, good, because she gave me the slip last night and met up with him at the park.
I hereby upgrade said alert to red.
Oh, thanks. Hey, you! Wait up, Speedy Gonzales! Hey!
Are they for the girls or for your new best mate?
Can we not have any unpleasantness, please?
For the girls. Kirsty's not really in a Kate mood. Flat on her back in agony.
Could you just give the tables a second wipe down?
Do you seriously think Tyrone's capable of pushing her down the stairs?
I know for a fact that he has been knocking her about for months. She's given the police chapter and verse. Yeah, the cat's out the bag.
No, Julie, he's never laid a finger on her. She's been attacking him.
Well, 2 cracked ribs says you're wrong.
So much for female solidarity.
Julie, Kirsty is the violent one.
You'll be next, if they haven't locked him up.
The world's gone mad, Roy.
I can't keep her under surveillance 24/7, can I? It's going to end up ruining my relationship with her.
I know, love, but the social worker will be here soon. She'll know what to do, yeah?
Do you know what? I hate Tim Metcalf. Faye said they held hands all the way to and from the cafe. Should have kept pretending to crunch knuckles. Honestly, she was laughing so hard. She was high as a kite.
And how come he wants to play daddy now? Where's he been for the last 8 years?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm sure he'll come up with some old tripe. We'll let the social workers tell him to sling his hook.
He's dodged his responsibilities for a decade. He can't just appear out of nowhere and mess with her head like this.
Well, he has, love. That's exactly what he's doing.
You've done the right thing, love, yeah? Let the authorities get rid of him. Read him the riot act.
Oh, right.
Right, don't start.
Oh, sorry, just a moment. Thank you. That's 3:15 change.
What's the pain like on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say that was an 8.
Ouch.
Oh, here we go. Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
She lost her job, not her vocation.
I'm sure she'll wriggle off the hook somehow.
You see the sticky out things either side of my head? They're called ears. Am I allowed to say that your posture isn't brilliant?
Yeah, Hayley reminds me every day.
I should go to a proper physio if I were you, Roy.
She is a proper physio.
Oh, well, that's the first truthful thing you've said in a long time, young lady.
Is she gonna manipulate your back, Roy? Jenna's very good at manipulating. I'm not just talking bones. She can bend the truth right out of shape.
Shut up, Mum.
Yeah, I'm not currently practicing.
No, I think the word you're looking for is suspended.
Oh, shut up, you silly woman. Look, you could definitely benefit with a session with an osteopath. He's brilliant. Stavendale Street.
Oh, thank you.
You've had a lucky escape there, Roy. Although you're probably not Jenna's type.
Right, that is it. Come on. No, we're going. Mum, you're unbelievable.
Hi, any news? Could do with a distraction.
Well, I gave Fizz both barrels. She is in complete denial, you know. Tyrone is convinced her that you were the violent one.
He'll show his true colours soon enough. Shouldn't you be at work?
Well, I've taken a half day. I couldn't bear the thought of you being on your own.
Oh, you're a true friend.
I am a terrible friend. The worst. You've been suffering in silence for months on end, battered by that animal, and I didn't see it.
I didn't want you to. I was trying to keep my family together.
I should have guessed. Sense something. I look, but I don't see. I promise that I am going to be the best friend that you have ever had from here on in.
You already are, you loony.
Hi, Kirsty.
Now, officer, you are going to look after our girl, aren't you? They say that about the police, don't they? That they look after their own.
Sure.
Excuse my French, she's a bit emotional.
You have got a real Jekyll and Hyde character on your books, officer. I've known Tyrone Dobbs for years, and he was the gentlest, kindest soul.
Really?
Well, then his wife died in the tram crash, and, well, you don't need chapter and verse, but it's changed him beyond all recognition.
I need to establish how much of a threat Tyrone poses to you and Ruby.
You doing a dash report? Domestic abuse, stalking and harassment.
I'm sorry if I'm teaching grandma to suck eggs. As you know, there are 27 questions.
14 ticks or more and I'm considered high risk.
You can take the woman out of the force, but...
Yeah. I just, I never thought I'd be on the receiving end of one. I'm ready when you are.
Right.
Oh.
Oops. Do you want a biscuit?
Oh, try not to.
Oh.
But fighting a losing battle.
Right, it's a bit complicated, I'm afraid, but the bottom line is Tim Metcalfe has no legal or parental rights over Faye whatsoever.
All right, well, that sounds simple enough.
Now, Faye has made contact with Tim, and she's obviously keen for it to continue.
Keen? We can't keep her away from him, can we?
Well, no. It's about managing the situation and, of course, keeping Faye protected.
Well, can't we just ban her from seeing her full stop?
The best way forward is a risk assessment. I'll make contact with Mr. Metcalfe and we'll take it from there.
Right, so we're powerless, basically.
Well, we'll check him out fully and establish everything we need to know. Faye's welfare is paramount.
Yeah, well... I'm sure Joanne knows what she's talking about. We've got to trust the system, love.
We'll give you all the support you need.
And Mum was right. It's way more than a job to her. It's a vocation and she's gonna lose it.
Oh, boo-hooing, vagueling herself into Roy's good books. Because if Roy Cropper thinks she's OK, then she must be OK.
Roy was in pain, Mum. She just genuinely wanted to help him.
Oh, Sophie, it was a PR exercise.
Well, and Roy was in on it as well.
No, she was playing to the gallery.
You are obsessed.
You bet I am. A professional medic abusing her position of trust, but for all the world, she's a caring, sharing pillar of the community.
Because if she's good at her job, Mum, you can't deny that.
It's irrelevant. She isn't fit to practice. She doesn't know how to behave.
I wish you and my dad had stayed out of it.
Ha! Best phone call your dad ever made. She won't be so slick and smooth when she gets to that hearing. They'll see that she's using her job to prey on vulnerable girls, and all the character witnesses in the world won't be able to help her then.
You don't care that her career's in tatters? All that training and hard work down the drain?
Oh, Sophie, do you know what? I wouldn't change you for the world, but sometimes you're too compassionate. You're too forgiving. You need to look more for the bad in people.
He'd had a stressful day at work and grunted when he walked in. I made his favourite steak and chips, but I overcooked it, so he snapped at me. I like it well done, not cremated. I knew he was going to go off. He whacked me round the back of the head and chucked a vase at me. I ducked and it smashed against the wall. I thought I could change him. He did love me in his own way. If Brian raised his fist to you, you'd forgive him, you would. And you'd pray to God it was the first and last time.
You walked out on him at one point. Tell me about that.
I was about 8 months gone and I couldn't take any more. You'll have a record of it somewhere. A police officer tracked me down and told me that Tyrone was worried about me.
Why'd you go back to him?
Felt sorry for him. His best mate, Tommy, turned up out of the blue and said that he wasn't functioning without me. He couldn't live without me. Said he was falling apart. He begged me to go back to him and I missed him too. I mean, in between those beatings, we were happy. And I didn't fancy the idea of being a single mum, so I went back. Clean slate. We were okay for a while. There were enough glimmers of the old Tyrone to give me hope. When the baby kicked, I put his hand on my belly and he was so gentle and loving. He'd be kicking away, we'd be so excited. He'd rest his hand on there for ages, it was lovely. Oh, wait. Didn't last long. A couple of weeks after I went back to him, he pushed me over and I cut my head open. It's like a switch flips in his brain. Pure evil. And that same hand that's been so loving can...
I can't believe she's twisted it. Oh, my God.
He's gonna crucify him.
This is beyond even for her.
Evil lies, they just drip off her tongue. You know, Julie's fallen for it hook, line and sinker. Thought she was supposed to be my mate.
Well, Kirsty can be very convincing, you know. Gives Meryl Streep a run for her money.
Yeah, so imagine what she'll be like with the police. They'll be lapping up every word.
There's got to be at least one colleague who knows she's a psycho who's seen her lose it.
Tina, come on, do you think they're going to break ranks for a complete stranger? I won't hold my breath.
Well, the truth will come out in the end. Always does. You know that more than anyone, Kirs.
Oh, I was in the cabin before, and Norris reckons Tyrone's just like his mum said, he's pole life. Oh, I'm just saying.
Well, I hope you give him a mouthful.
Better take this upstairs.
Ty's not exactly Captain Popular with her in chairs.
Are you joking?
Well, mind you, they're not too fussed on me either at the moment.
Well, he's got us, eh? We've got each other.
Yeah.
Come on. Go on, you better get off. I'm sure you've got loads of things to do. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're lucky. Flaming risk assessment. What's all that about, eh? Red tape, meetings about meetings. And you were too polite to her.
Yeah, well, we've got to work the system in our favour. This risk assessment thing, they'll be digging into his background and they'll be all over him like a rash. It's bound to take ages and they're bound to dig something up and he'll have dropped off the radar because it'll be too much of an effort for him.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. You know what? You are a great mum. I should tell you that more often.
Yeah, but I'm not the real thing, though, am I? Do you know what? I don't blame her. I don't blame her for being curious. You know, who wouldn't be, but... I'm jealous, though, you know, pathetic at my age.
Yeah, I've been thinking about you all day, poor lamb.
I thought Nick's conscience might have kicked in by now, but not a dicky bird.
That chap Tyrrell from the wine suppliers, he dropped in at lunchtime. He and Nick have had a rather boozy afternoon.
Oh.
They were laughing like drains when I left. Oh, perhaps I shouldn't have told you that.
No, I'm glad you did. The hours I spend stressing over his happiness and David's.
Wasted hours, You sure I can't whisk you off to Luca?
Is the job offer still open?
Well, I could call Patrick, see how the land lies.
Then you better get dialing.
Really? I thought this lady wasn't for turning.
Well, so did I. But, well, it's all one way, isn't it, with that lot? Just tape.
Sadly true.
Yes, well, this pack horse has had enough. Maybe I should just leave them to get on with it.
Look, I know it'll be a wrench, but they really don't deserve you. We can lead a different life, you know, finer and simpler. It really is breathtakingly beautiful.
I wish we could go right now.
We'll be in Lucca before you can say I'll take 500 jars.
So this would have been... Oh, now you're asking. June? No, July. It was definitely July. But you decided against reporting it? I got kicked myself. I did speak to his friend, Tommy Duckworth. You know, I was worried, just wanted to know that everything was okay. I didn't know that Tyrone had such a temper on him. Well, what did Mr. Duckworth say? Said it takes two to tango, something like that. I think he was saying, just don't assume it's just Tyrone. But then Tommy and Tina always had it in for Kirsty. So you heard shouting and yelling and something smashed against your shared wall? I saw him grab her in the street. He was really rough with her. I couldn't believe my eyes. And would you be willing to give a statement to that effect and to attend court if necessary? Yeah, of course. I just wish I'd spoken sooner.
Hi. Yeah. Is this about Tyrone and Kirsty?
Do you have information on it? Look, I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay. Yes, I'm Deirdre Barlow. I live at number 1. The thing is, she had quite a nasty gash on her forehead a few months back.
Look, I don't want you to lose your job.
Oh, that makes 2 of us. Get your hand off my arm.
Look, you're a brilliant physio and you've slugged your guts out for years.
Look, this conversation might be making you feel better.
Jenna, I'm going to tell the hospital that I made a pass at you. I'm not having you lose your career, no way. I'm going to tell them that it's all down to me, that it's my fault and that I threw myself at you and you never encouraged me, not once, and you didn't even kiss me back.
Hello. Hi, Brain. Yeah, I'm just setting off now, love. Yeah. What do you mean she's not turned up? No, you said you'd keep an eye on her. I've got to go.
What now?
It's Faye. She hasn't turned up for netball. Brian's only just found out.
Well, she's probably down a chip with her mates.
Yeah, well, no, but that's him. Hey, what if she's run off to meet him? Or, what worse, what if he snatched her?
Yeah. It's her.
Don't pick me up. I've gone to see me dad. I'll be back for my tea.
I'm going to knock his block off.
Oh, yeah, but that'd be great because he'll be even more of a hero then, won't he? What am I going to do with her?
Could have kept me stewing for a bit longer in there.
Short fuse, interesting.
I've been banged up all night. My daughter's been taken into care.
She's being well looked after.
By foster carers? Yeah, there's some good uns, but there's some bad uns too. I mean, who vets them?
If I were you, Mr. Dobbs, I'd concentrate on why you're here. Let the social services worry about your daughter.
Well, she got White Rabbit. She likes to grip its ears. She can't go to sleep without White Rabbit.
Quite the doting daddy.
I've been banged up all night and all day. It's 5 o'clock. I've been climbing the walls in
The
here.
investigation is broader than Miss Soames' fall down the stairs.
It was a fall.
But it wasn't an isolated incident, though, was it? Kirsty Soames has accused you of an habitual campaign of physical and psychological abuse, all of which we need to talk to you about on tape.
What? She's accused me?
We've had no disclosure about the allegations. I advise you not to answer any questions until we've been given more information.
I don't believe this.
While you've been climbing the walls, my officers have been pounding the pavements, making inquiries with your friends and neighbours. It's all very enlightening.
You've got it wrong. They've got it wrong. But I'm the victim. Kirsty's been knocking 7 bells out of me for months. You've got to believe me. You've got it the wrong way round. They've got it the wrong way round.
Coronation Street's back in half an hour.